Business success is about assembling the right team. It's the businesses behind the business that makes it all possible. When you think about businesses growing their sales beyond forecasts like Momofuku, or even a legacy business like Mattel, sure, you think about a product with demand, a focused brand, and influence-driven marketing, but a big component is the business behind the business, making selling and for shoppers, buying simple. For millions of businesses, that business is Shopify. Shopify is home of the #1 checkout on the planet, and the not-so-secret Shop Pay boosts conversions up to 50%, meaning way less carts going abandoned and way more sales going. Nobody does selling better than Shopify. So if you're into growing your business, your commerce platform better be ready to sell wherever your customers are scrolling or strolling on the web, in your store, in their feed, and everywhere in between. Businesses that sell more sell on Shopify. Upgrade your business and get the same checkout Momofuku uses. Sign up for your $1 per month trial period at shopify.com/DCR, all lowercase. Go to shopify.com/DCR to upgrade your selling today. That's shopify.com/DCR. AI is coming to your industry if it isn't already here. But AI needs lots of speed and computing power. So how do you compute without costs spiraling? Upgrade to Oracle Cloud Infrastructure, or OCI. OCI is the blazing fast and secure platform for your infrastructure, database, application development, and AI workloads. Right now, Oracle is offering to cut your current cloud bill in half if you move to OCI for new U.S. customers with minimum financial commitment. Offer ends March 31st. See if your company qualifies at oracle.com/DCR. It's 8 a.m. Eastern, March 28th, and this is your daily crypto report. Bitcoin is up 0.5% at $85,137. ETH is down 0.5% at $1,895. XRP is up 1% at $2.22. Well, the SEC has officially dropped its enforcement cases against Kraken, Consensys, and Cumberland DRW. All three were dismissed with prejudice, meaning they can't be refiled. The SEC said the move is part of a shift toward reforming its crypto regulatory approach under the Trump administration, not a judgment on the merits of the cases. This follows the SEC's February dismissal of its case against Coinbase and comes amid a broader pivot in the agency's stance on crypto. Since Trump took office, the SEC has begun unwinding its prior regulation by enforcement approach. Former Chair Gary Gensler stepped down in January, and crypto-friendly Paul Atkins is set to lead the agency pending Senate confirmation. Other firms, including Ripple, Robinhood, Gemini, Uniswap Labs, Immutable, and Crypto.com, have reported similar agreements with the SEC but are still awaiting formal case dismissals. Well, Galaxy Digital has settled with the New York Attorney General for $200 million over its role in promoting Terra Luna before its 2022 collapse. The firm will pay the amount over 3 years but did not admit or deny any wrongdoing. The NYAG claimed Galaxy Digital secretly sold millions of Luna tokens while publicly promoting the asset, pocketing hundreds of millions in profits. This was done without disclosing the sales, allegedly violating New York's Martin Act and Executive Act. Luna and its algorithmic stablecoin partner UST collapsed in May 2022, erasing $40 billion and triggering bankruptcies at major firms. Well, Dunamu, the parent company of South Korea's top crypto exchange Upbit, tripled its shareholder dividends after reporting an 85% year-over-year increase in 2024 operating profit. Dividends rose from $2 to $6 per common share, with nearly $205 million allocated for payouts. The company pulled in $809 million in operating profit and $671 million in net profit last year. Dunamu credited the gains to strong market sentiment, Bitcoin halving, and global liquidity expansion under Trump's pro-crypto administration, along with rate cut expectations. Upbit processed $101 billion in volume in February and remains the dominant exchange in South Korea. Well, CoreWeave raised $1.5 billion in a downsized IPO well below its earlier $4 billion target and $35 billion valuation goal. The company sold 37 million shares at $40 each, down from its original plan. This puts CoreWeave's current valuation around $23 billion. The reduction came after broader market volatility. NVIDIA, already an investor, bought $250 million worth of shares in the offering. The Say Foundation is exploring a takeover of bankrupt genetic testing firm 23andMe, calling it its boldest DeSci bet yet. 23andMe filed for Chapter 11 on March 23rd and received court approval to seek a sale, needing to raise over $214 million to cover debts before shareholders see anything. Say wants to acquire the company to protect the genomic data of 15 million Americans, citing user data sovereignty as a national security issue. If successful, Say plans to put 23andMe's infrastructure on its blockchain, return data ownership shipped to users via encrypted transfers and let users decide how their data is monetized and share in the profits. This aligns with DeSci, using Web3 tools to make science more open and user-controlled. That's all for us today. Visit us at dailycryptoreport.io and listen to us everywhere else you podcast under Daily Crypto Report.
Hi, I'm Rick Rubeck.
And I'm Royce Yudkoff.
Are you interested in becoming an entrepreneur, owning your own business, and being your own boss?
Our new podcast from Harvard Business School, Think Big, Buy Small, explores becoming an entrepreneur through the acquisition of an enduringly profitable small business. In this series, we guide listeners how to buy their own small business, including determining if this path is right for them, evaluating prospects, raising the capital they'll need to purchase a small business, closing the deal, and more.
Follow Think Big, Buy Small, wherever you get your podcasts.
How are business leaders working to confront climate change? For that answer, listen to the award-winning Climate Rising podcast, produced by Harvard Business School and hosted by me, Mike Toffel, a professor at HBS. Each episode, we share a behind-the-scenes view into how startups and the biggest businesses like Microsoft, Google, and Seventh Generation are tackling the central issue of our era. Check out Climate Rising wherever you get your podcasts.